So Creed 2 is now in theaters and is a 2018 film, the sequel to the 2015 Creed film that was a surprise hit. And I reviewed that film. You can find it on my channel from 3 years ago. And Creed 2 follows Adonis Creed as he is trying to continue to build his reputation. He is the champion of the world. But Victor Drago, the son of Ivan Drago, who killed Adonis Creed's father, is trying to take the championship from him and challenges him. Question is, what can Adonis Creed do? You know, because it's a situation where it's like, do I try and get revenge on the son of the father that killed my father? Or do I back down and just kind of accept that I'm champion of the world and that I don't need to take a bout that, you know, what's it going to do for me other than getting revenge? So I liked that perspective, especially considering that Rocky IV is such a bad film. It really is. Even if you like the film, it's trash. It's entertaining, but my goodness, it is utter trash. And to see Creed 2 focus on that, but make it gritty and realistic, I liked it. I mean, I really liked the focus of Ivan Drago and Victor Drago and how they are not villainized. They are grounded in their roots. They are grounded in actually focusing on their characters and not that, oh, they're from Russia, so automatically we need to focus on xenophobia the way, you know, Rocky IV did. It was like, no, these two are humans. They are humans that they have their own goals. Same way Adonis Creed and Rocky have their goals. And I liked that. I really liked it. I liked how the film also focused on them. I wish it focused on them a lot more. And I would argue that I wish that they focused on them overall as a whole. But I'll get to that in the negatives. For now, I will say this, though. I do think Michael B. Jordan was really good as Adonis Creed, per usual. He's a good actor. I'm actually watching The Wire right now, and it's interesting to see that he was in that show 16 years ago. And he wasn't big, and now all of a sudden he's big. And it's good because he's a good actor, and he's finally getting recognized. Sylvester Stallone isn't given as much as he was in the predecessor, but he's still good with what he's given. This film is also well shot, I thought, for the most part. Doesn't have the great gritty color palette of the predecessor, but it's still well shot for the most part. I also like the boxing scenes, how it was done up close to where you really get the feeling of you're in Adonis Creed's shoes. That was really neat. I also liked how the sound design was utilized. It felt like you were actually hearing all the shots that were coming to Adonis Creed during the boxing scenes. I mean, and that's about it. Like, as far as outright positives, there's a lot of in between for me. Like, I think for me personally, I wish that this film wasn't as long as it was, because it did feel long to me. I thought that there were certain scenes where it was kind of like, really? There were other scenes where it was like, okay, Adonis, okay, we get it. But it was just, I don't know. For me, an outright negative is that I wish that they focused more on Ivan Drago and less on Adonis Creed. Because for me, Adonis Creed, the whole thing about the predecessor was that he wanted to get out of the shadows of his father and make a name for himself. But with this film, I felt like to me, he seemed way too spoiled and just like not actually thinking. You know, and I get it that when you're thinking about revenge, you're not fully thinking. But at the same time, it's like, for me, I was just like, bro, you didn't really know your father. So, like, come on. Like, this is the reason. Like, I don't know. For me, it was just kind of like, dude, the person you think is your father or treats you like a father is Rocky, and you're not listening to him. So it was just kind of like, dude, come on. Man. It was just frustrating. And, I mean, I get it that it's like, you kind of have to use that as plot material for the mechanisms of the film. But it was just kind of annoying for me. Again, I really do wish that they focused more on Ivan Drago and Victor, because they seemed interesting. I really liked them. Like, they were interesting. I liked how they made good points. They made a lot of really good points. And for me, it was kind of like hard to focus then on Adonis Creed, where it was like, dude, I think your points really aren't that good, you know? So again, maybe it's just me trying to be more open-minded and progressive, and I know it's for a film that clearly doesn't have its mind on that, and that's why I'm kind of like in the middle, because I get why so many people are going to like this. It's crowd-pleasing, it's formulaic, it does what it's going out to try and do. It succeeds in that area, but at the same time, I'm a critic, and I feel as though when I see a film focus on stuff that has so much potential and doesn't fully go in on it, that's when I kind of have to take a step back and say, I can't fully accept this. I can't. I can accept the fact that it's an okay film that will make a lot of money. We'll probably get like 6 more sequels, and we'll have fans cheering the name of Creed again. But for me personally, I just think Creed was an okay film. It's passable in its technical merits. It has good performances. I like the focus of Ivan Drago and Victor Drago, as I mentioned. But for me personally, I just wish that it was more than it was. And so that's why, for me personally, Creed 2 will be getting a 3.25 out of 5-star rating. Or, for those like a hot sauce free, it's the good old Frank's Red Hot Sauce. Not a bad film. Just a film that I think had a lot of potential, didn't fully succeed on it, but will still make a lot of money, and I guarantee you a lot of people will like it. So, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Did Creed 2 hit the mark for you? Was it bad? Was it just okay? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, I really like hearing your guys' thoughts. Also, don't forget the subscription, notification bell, and I'll catch you guys later.